Hey everyone, it's Drew back to make another video for Drew's Horror Corner. Today I'll be ranking the Halloween scores. There's 11 in total, and I'm going to be going from worst to best, but all these scores in this ranking, they're not really the worst because Halloween is my favorite series, and it has some great music in the movies. John Carpenter and Alan Howard mostly composed the music for this scores for the movies, and the score I'm talking about is the main Halloween themes. And I was gonna play maybe a little 30-second clip of it, but I'm not sure if YouTube will do the copyright strike, and I don't want that. So number 11, I put Halloween 3. In Halloween 3, John Carpenter came back to do the score. He didn't have nothing else to do with the movie, but he did the score. So that's number 11 for me, Halloween 3. Number 10 is Halloween 2, Rob Zombie. Rob Zombie's Halloween movies are, the first one is way better than the second one, but I don't really like any of them. I know they're really brutal, and the scores to the movie, they okay. They're not all the scores I really enjoy to listen to. Sometimes I will listen to them, but Halloween Rob Zombie 2 is one that I don't listen to. And number 9 is Halloween Rob Zombie's original Halloween. That one I don't really listen to either, but when I first saw that movie, you know, the music in the movie is okay. Number 8, it's not Rob Zombies. I mean Halloween Resurrection. I think you hear it first hear it after Michael killed Laurie Strode, and then he goes down that long walkway, and the music starts to play. And I really got not much to say about Halloween Resurrection because it's a shitty movie. And number 9 would be Halloween 5, and I think Alan Howard did Halloween 5. Halloween 5, the whole movie is not good at all really, but the music in it, it's got some creepy scores to it. Soundtrack does. And number 6, I mean. Number 6 would be Halloween H2O. I think they use like a orchestra type of thing at the beginning of the movie. You hear it when the credits is rolling, like in the room of Dr. Loomis's room. So that's number 6. Number 5 is Halloween 4. I think the first time you hear it is when that nurse is rolling Michael Myers out of the Smith Grove, and you hear it playing in the background. It's kind of similar to the first movie in a way, but it's not exact same. So that's number 5. Halloween 4 would be number 5, and number 4 would be Halloween 2 from 1981. And that one, John Carpenter came back to do with Alan Howard, and they used like a synthesizer type of instrument to compose the Halloween theme. And it's, you know, it's the 80s, and the synthesizers in the 80s was really big, so they capitalized on using a synthesizer, and it's one of the greatest ones in the whole series, but it's not my favorite one. It's number 3 would be Halloween The Curse of Michael Myers score. You hear it when Michael is chasing Jamie in the beginning of the movie. I think it's better than Halloween 2's. And number 2 would be the Halloween 2018 theme. I know John Carpenter came back to do that as well, and that is a fantastic score, fantastic soundtrack. The music, if it wasn't for these themes that he created, because I think they ran like a test audience screening of the movie, and they didn't like it, and then John Carpenter added music in the movie, and then everybody loved it. So John Carpenter did great that he added his music he created into the movie, and it became like the most iconic horror theme ever. There's no more iconic horror theme than Halloween. So number 2 is Halloween 2018. It has some great tracks on it. Like I know there's one called Allison, The Shape Haunts Allison, Salts Allison. That one was great. And I think there's one called Triumph, something like that. And number 1, of course, would be Halloween 1978. And if you don't know that one, then everybody, you don't even have to be a horror fan to know when that comes on, that's Halloween. It's that noticeable, recognizable, that you don't even have to be a slasher fan. You don't have to be a horror fan at all. But if you hear that music, you know immediately what that came from. That's how worldwide it is. So, and John Carpenter did excellent. I think John Carpenter is the greatest horror music composer ever. There ain't no one better, because he also did movies like The Fog, and he did Terror Train. No, that's Jamie Lee Curtis. I mean, he directed movies like The Fog and Terror Train. I think he did, but he did great scores for a lot of great movies. And but Halloween is his greatest accomplishment, and he knows that, and I know every horror fan knows that John Carpenter's Halloween is his greatest accomplishment, because it's a worldwide phenomenon. Everybody knows Michael Myers. So that's going to be it for this video. I was going to play the clips, but like I said, maybe YouTube would take my video down if I put that in there. I'm not sure, but I'll go over it one more time. Number 11, Halloween 3. Number 10, Halloween 2, Rob Zombie's Halloween. Number 8, Halloween Resurrection. Number 7, Halloween 5. Number 6, Halloween H2O. Number 5, Halloween 4. Number 4, Halloween 2, 1981. Number 3, Halloween Curse of Michael Myers. Number 2, Halloween 2018. And number 1, Halloween 1978. Those are my rankings for the Halloween scores. I don't know when I'm going to make my next video. I have to think of what to talk about on here. There's so much to talk about about horror. I like to do horror reviews and more rankings and whatever comes to mind. If I think it's cool to do, to get on here and talk about horror, because horror is my favorite genre and always going to be my favorite genre of films. And I think it's lots of people's favorite genre, even more than action and drama and all of them kind of films, because everybody likes to feel scared. Well, not everybody, but some people like to feel scared. Some people like to get frightening and be on a thrill, being scared. Being scared is a thrill. So that's why I like watching Halloween and all the other horror movies. Even though they don't scare me like they used to, I still enjoy every one of them. So that's going to be it for this video, and I'll see you on the next video.